Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the score was 136-115. The Los Angeles Lakers get the victory at home against the Pelicans, and it was historic. It was a historic night. LeBron James got 50,000 points with his first shot made in this game. He was the first player in the history of the sport to cross that mark, and we're extremely proud of him. No telling how many of those points he got in the Laker jersey, but he's been here for 7 years now. So he's definitely put in a lot of work for us, man. Championship here. We're just very proud of LeBron James. He had 34 points tonight, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 6 assists, and 8 boards. On 5 of 10 shooting from behind the arc, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 10 of 18 from the field, a +7. Had 4 turnovers tonight, but ultimately he had a really stellar game. So congrats to the King on the 50K, man. We really like just appreciate all of what it is that he's brought to not only to our team but to the game, for sure. All right, we have another superstar on this team as well. His name is Luka Doncic. He had 30 points, 15 assists, 8 boards, 1 steal, 1 block, a +37 on 6 of 13 shooting from the 3, 9 of 19 from the field, 6 of 11 from the free throw line. I'll tell you, he ain't the greatest free throw shooter, but I think they said he was the 5th player in Laker history to have 30 points, 15 assists in one game or something like that. Some type of stat like that. He's in there with Jerry West, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, and I think those are the only names that have done that in our uniform. It took Luka, less than 10 games as a Laker to pull that off? Nico Harrison, I don't know what you were thinking, bro. I don't know what you were thinking, brother. I'm not going to lie to you. And this ain't got nothing to do with the injuries or what you thought the Dallas Mavericks going to be or none of that. Let's just assume Dallas is on a 20-game winning streak. I don't know how you give up a player like this. I don't. Now that we're starting to see him do the things that he did in Dallas's uniform, in our uniform, it's like, yeah. I don't know how the hell you do that. I'm very happy Luka's here, but I still don't know how this is actually how anyone could have convinced themselves to actually trade this guy. That part is really lost as I continue to see him do great things in my uniform. +37. I mean, like, it was absolutely absurd how great he was tonight. It was absurd. And I know he can play better. Missing free throws, 5 turnovers. He can play better. Some of those passes that he made, guys just didn't make shots. Like he would have probably had like 18 or 19 assists tonight. Hits his free throws, he has almost 40 points. And so in 34 minutes of play, I don't understand. I don't know what the Dallas Mavericks are thinking. I really don't. Jackson Hayes. I don't know if this is a career high. He didn't really do a whole lot in the second half because he got in foul trouble. But he had 8 of 8 at the half, and that's what he ended up with, 8 of 8 from the field. 19 points, 10 rebounds. Probably all in the first half, but he was fantastic, man. Fantastic. In 24 minutes of play, he accomplished a whole lot, man. So we definitely appreciate Jackson Hayes. We just wish he could have stayed out of foul trouble. His limitations as a player really glared in some of the situations where he wasn't ready to receive a pass or passed out when he had a chance to jam, stuff like that. Limitations, But we maximized Jackson Hayes tonight, and you got to give credit to our playmakers, LeBron and Luka, for looking for him, constantly looking for him, constantly trying to get the most out of him, and I thought they did. I thought this was probably his best game as a Laker for certain. One of his most impressive games in his career. I just wish he were a bit more aggressive, especially in the second half. Less likely to foul, more likely to look for his own shot and look for more boards. Because that's the difference between players elevating up to 30 points, 15 boards, and just ending with 19 points and 10 rebounds at the half. You know what I mean? So his limitations were on display, but I think they got the most out of him, and hopefully he can build on his confidence from having such a fantastic game. So I'd like the coaches to sit down with him and go over the tape tonight and say, this is where you could have been more aggressive. You would have had 23 points, 12 boards, if you would have did this. Now let's figure out how to get this type of effort out of you every night. Let's figure out how to get these type of performances to be more of what the norm is, because our playmakers are looking for you from here on out. So I like this for Jackson Hayes. I think it could be a fantastic building block for him. Jared Vanderbilt, absolutely phenomenal tonight, man. Absolutely phenomenal. He hit 2 out of his 4 3-point attempts, 4-7 from the field, 12 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 8 rebounds in 20 minutes of play. He was a plus 27 in 20 minutes of play. He did all of that, just everywhere, all the time. He makes 20 minutes look like 40 minutes out there. He is probably the most energetic player I think I've ever seen in a Laker uniform, honestly. He's just energetic all day long. So he is a very special gift, and he's also somebody we're very proud to have here. Dorian Finney-Smith, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from behind the arc. Hasn't been hitting shots like we normally see Dorian do, but he was still extremely impactful in the minutes given, defensively helpful, scrappy. We just want the shot making to be a bit more consistent, but he's doing good. I'm happy with him. Gabe Vincent, bad shooting night there. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 6 from behind the arc. 2 points, 2 steals, 3 assists in 29 minutes of play. The 2 steals are good. The 3 assists are good. But we need him to hit some damn shots, man. He got that 1 layup, and that was it. Everything else he attempted was threes that bricked. It would take a hell of a lot of pressure off of our stars if we could get our role guys to be a bit more effective scoring the ball. You know, Dorian and Gabe, you know, we would have been that much better if they would have had an average night shooting the ball. But I'm not complaining, man. Trey Jemison, 17 minutes of play, 2 of 2 from the field, 4 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, plus 7. Very impactful game as well. 17 minutes of play. I thought he played hard. He got in the mix. He had LeBron's back in a scrum type situation, had other guys back in the scrum. He's really playing the role of the tough guy, big dude, that's going to make life hard on other teams if they try to mess with us. And that's exactly what I asked for us to have. At the first half of the season, I didn't think we had that player. You see a guy get knocked to the ground and people just kind of looking around. You know, this is a team now. It's like, all right, we got some dogs out there who, if it comes down to it, we can scrap. And so, the energy that we now have on our team with Vanderbilt coming back from injury, Dorian's pickup, Jemison's pickup, it changes the dynamic of our team entirely, from a team that I'd say wasn't too aggressive to a team that now, as Trey Jemison said, you're gonna have to fight us to beat us, and then we're getting victories. People aren't beating us, and I think he has a lot to do with that, to be completely honest with you. Shake Milton, plus 30, he didn't lead the team. Luka had led the team with 37, but plus 30 is the second best plus minus on the team. 12 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 2 boards, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc. I thought he was really good. 19 minutes of play. Shake Milton, this is probably his second best Laker game. I thought it was a second. I remember the good one that we talked about several months back where he just came in and really lit somebody up. I don't remember who it was, but he had a great game. This, to me, was his second best game. I thought he's played well for the last 2 games. In the absence of other people, he's been extremely helpful and serviceable as a guard for us. Just tried and true, hitting his shots, making good passes, being careful. I've been thrilled for 2 games straight. I've been very happy with Shake Milton. And I can say the same thing for Dalton Knecht, man. 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 13 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Really aggressive, physical game for him. I didn't like that Bruce Brown pulled him to the ground on a dunk attempt. I thought that was flagrant. Bush League. I'm glad it didn't end in him getting hurt, but it wasn't done in good taste. And when they did call a flagrant on that, we were busting them out there. That's what we were doing to the New Orleans Pelicans, and they were frustrated about it. The first half of the third quarter was basically them expressing their frustrations. That's why the game wasn't as clean. That's why we couldn't get as much going on, because they just trying to fight in the third quarter for the most part, and we continued to bust them. Like, that's what we did. They didn't really have nothing going for themselves tonight, other than Zion, who really went off. But other than that, I mean, it was all Lakers all the time, man. We really showed that we could wake up for a team that's not very good, who could potentially beat us if we don't wake up, and continue to take the games like this very seriously. We woke up for this one, and I'm very pleased with that. Zion Williamson, 17 of 23 from the field, man. Like a Zubats type guy now. He doesn't shoot any threes. He just makes all his twos. And that is what he did tonight. 37 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Powerful player, man. Plus 13. Powerful player. Um, who else? Trigger Murphy, 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind the arc, 19 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. Not a great three-point shooting night tonight for him. CJ McCollum, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc, 10 points, 1 steal, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Not a great night for CJ, 10 points. Nah. Yves Messi, 3 steals, 2 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the field. Not great shooting there. Kelly Olynyk, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 11 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 boards. Thought he was kind of quiet tonight. Who else? Bruce Brown had 4 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. He was very frustrated tonight, and I was happy to see it. Carlo, the Carlo guy, as I call him, 5 points, 1 block, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds on 2 of 4 from the field. Jose Alvarado did not get the inbound steal, so they were definitely pleased with that. 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind the arc, 5 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. So you circled the 1 steal on Alvarado. He didn't get too many of them. We like that. That's good for us. Jordan Hawkins, very good night for him. One of the only players on this team that shot very well from behind the arc. 4 of 10 from the 3, 6 of 14 from the field for 17 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. He's a good player. He's a good player. And people are going to start to really understand what Hawkins can do in the coming years. Trust me on that. Keep an eye on Jordan Hawkins. I think he's somebody the Lakers should definitely want to pick up in the future because he's a catch and shoot monster, and he's going to fit right in with Luka Doncic, just like several of these Pelicans, including Trigger Murphy, of whom I'm hoping will be a Laker someday too, one of my favorite players. So yeah, that's what the Pelicans did. We held them to 115, which is pretty good, but we dropped 136 on them, which is really good, and that's really what it's about. Game ball, of course, goes to Luka Doncic. I mean, come on, man. The type of night he had. It's not just the stats. I've heard a few people say that Luka's a stat pattern. No, everything he's doing out there is affecting the positivity on the basketball floor. We were a significantly better basketball team with him on the floor tonight. And it's been that way when he plays well. It's not just tonight. We're just a better team with him on the floor. We're a winning team with him on the floor, and we need to continue to put the ball in his hands with absolute and utter trust because he is finding people. He's making guys better. On top of hitting his own shots tonight, he's just making guys better. Shake Milton's a better player because Luka Doncic's down there. You know, that's what I'm seeing. Vanderbilt's a better player because Luka's out there. Like, that's just the reality of it. The stats tell you that. The eye test tells you that. It is exactly that. Dalton Connect's a better player because Luka Doncic's on the floor. It's Jackson Hayes. You know, I love LeBron James, but it's a different level of playmaking. It just is. And this is one of the things that we were talking about before Luka got here. I was like, I don't want us to rely upon just on LeBron and Austin to play make because I feel like neither one of them do it at the level that I would imagine a Luka Doncic does it. Of course, I didn't have Luka in mind, but like, give me somebody who does that for a living. Give me somebody who knows the point guard position as a point guard, not just as somebody who can play make from a different position. Give me a point guard. And now you see, like, Luka Doncic is a real floor general, a real one, someone who makes other people better by nature. It doesn't require a whole lot of thought. He's not stepping out of his skin to make sure other people are getting the touches and stuff like that. Luka does this as well as anybody who's ever done it, literally. And that's exactly what we're starting to understand. Dallas fans have known this for 5 years, but we're starting to really get it right now. A game like this, the Denver game, these are the two games you're like, yeah, we probably picked up another statue, ladies and gentlemen. And I heard somebody ask, like, what is it going to take for Luka to get a statue in this NBA? Play about 12 years with the Lakers. I think his talent will get him the statue. The NBA championships will likely be there. I mean, you can't just will championships. There's a lot of things that got to come together to get it. But you're going to have an opportunity every single year so long as this guy is on your team. That's the truth. And he's 25 years old, 26 now. So we're picking him up at the perfect time to get him. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't re-sign with us. We got one of the best players to ever playing on our team right now. And he may be considered the third best player in basketball right now, or whatever the heck they're saying, but he's the youngest of those players too. So all he has to do is take care of himself. And he's not even in good shape. He's not even in the conditioning that I know he's now inspired to get into. 2 years from now, he's going to be a better player than this. So for me, I'm just like, yo, man, we won the lottery, Lakers. We won the lottery. This is a 1 in 100,000 chance of something like this happening, and it happened. You know what I mean? And we just got to seize the moment. Seize the moment. We got LeBron James on our team, who's 40 years old, playing like he's 25, and we got Luka Doncic, who's 26. I mean, it's just, we got a chance to win the championship every year from here on out. This is what it is. As we're starting to see the chemistry of this team, and you couple that with the type of role talent that we have that does the dirty work, Vanderbilts, Dorians, people like that, I mean, they fit on this team significantly better now that this dynamic is in place with LeBron and Luka doing what it is they do. And tonight was just a eye-opener to help us understand, like, yo, whatever you think Luka is, if you don't follow Luka that well, you suddenly have a more inspired vision for what this player actually can be as a Laker. And so, you know, from afar, you see the numbers. If you have a fantasy team for the last couple years, you have Luka on one or two of your teams, you know his numbers look like this. But to actually watch how it affects the score when he's out there doing his thing, I'm talking about, like, you're up by 1, he checks in the game, he does the Luka thing, and like 7 possessions later, you're up by 20. It's really different, man. It's different. And then everybody's touching the ball while he's doing it. It's just like, yo, man, I'm telling you, you gave LeBron James a guy like this, and you don't think he's gonna get another ring in this league? Good luck. Good luck to the league, man. Good luck to y'all. For real. So, yeah, that's my point of view, man. Good news. The Suns beat the Clippers tonight. Ha. The Clippers blew like a 27-point lead or something. I don't know, man. The Clippers doing Clipper things. And let's see. The Warriors did win their game, so they're officially in 6th place. The Pacers beat the Rockets tonight, so I'm sure that affected standings as well. So, yeah, some things fell in our favor tonight, even though we're in the 2nd spot. Some of the teams behind us are continuing to lose, so we get a little distance. We are now the sole occupiers of the 2nd spot, 39-21, a whole half game ahead of the Denver Nuggets as of right now, with 39-22 they happen to be. Memphis continuing to drop games. They are 38-23, a full 2.5 games behind us right now. Yeah, no, 1.5 game behind us right now. In the 4th spot. So we're starting to get some distance between some of these teams. Houston has now dropped 3 straight. They're 37-25 in the 5th spot. And like I said, Golden State just jumped up 34-28, taking on the 6th spot, and Minnesota drops to the 7th spot, and Dallas, of course, is about to drop all the way out. So we got to figure out if Phoenix is going to climb up, if Portland's going to climb up, or if Dallas, in all of their injury woes, can still stay in the play-in tournament after all of this. I seriously doubt it. I think Phoenix or Portland is likely to climb into that 10th spot. So this is weird times we're living in, man. With Dallas effectively finding themselves having the incentive to now drop out of the playoff race. It's gonna get weird. So, yeah, man. Now that that's going on, I'll probably cut my video short. But I just want everybody to know that the Los Angeles Lakers gave us a very great game to watch tonight, especially in the first half. The second half, a little more garbage time, a little more Pelicans doing flagrant fouls, trying to start fights or whatever because they couldn't beat us. But we demoralized the team tonight. We really did. We stomped them out. Even with Zion having a phenomenal basketball game, it was like he wasn't even out there doing nothing because that's how impactful our guys were. Just great play all the way around, man. Luka the Don, hats off. Congratulations, Bron, 50,000. BDF 44. I thank you all for watching.